What's up people, welcome back to Rhys King's Game Channel. I'm Rhys the King as always, and today we are here to review a game called Subnautica. Here we are in our escape pod at the moment. Now I skipped the storyline because I thought you'd want to see more gameplay than you would the storyline. The storyline is fairly basic. We are out terraforming planets when our main ship has an issue. So we crash land into a planet, off comes us as a pod, and here we are. This is all we have to speak of. Right, okay, so in our pod what we have is pretty much only our fabricator. I think that's the only thing we can actually use in here. Yeah, just our fabricator, which leads us to resources that we can build. It leads us to the fish and water that we can sort of like distill the water. We can also cook all the fish and stuff like that. Gives us our equipment and things, and our tools. So fairly useful. Right, things I like about this. I do like that you can see your own body. That is cool in a game. I don't know why I'm looking down like that to looking good. But no, I like games where you can actually see yourself in it. It's actually cool. So we're gonna get out. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. That is the ship that we crash landed in, guys. This is our pod that we fired out of. But look how cool that looks. First things first, we can't go to that ship yet because this is still an early development game. So it means that, you know, some parts aren't actually there yet. But whenever you swim near that ship, it actually gives you radiation poisoning and kills you. So don't go near it, I guess, for the minute. Like I said, this is an early access game, so always be aware whenever you buy an early access game that it is not fully finished. It may take a while to be fully finished, but this seems pretty good. They've already promised the next update to come out during the Christmas break, which is pretty cool actually. And what's here is pretty epic in itself. So let's get to showing you. So first of all, let's get in the water. Sploosh! Oh yeah, look at that. Look how beautiful this game looks. It's truly something else. I mean, I don't know where is this creature that is making this horrific noises at me? Incredibly loud. What are you? What are you doing down here? Hello, fishy.
Oxygen.
How you doing?
50%.
Ah, my oxygen. So, things that you need to be aware of, guys, are swim to the surface, yes. Down here in our bottom left, we have an oxygen meter. Very, very important to keep an eye on that. Your computer sort of thing actually does warn you, which is quite nice. Quite a nice little effect, actually. It warns you when you're getting low on food, warns you when you're getting low on anything, really, which is pretty cool. But, again, you still get caught short fairly easy, so do be aware that, you know, you need to keep a little bit of an eye on that.
50%.
Oh, that is dread. In there, these little things, they fire off stuff at you. You gotta be crazy careful of these little guys down there. They are dangerous, dangerous. Right, so we're gonna hunt around. We need to get some basic materials. So it's kind of like a Minecraft-esque or survive thing. There you go, pick up that quartz. You know, it's that kind of game where you want to be continuously hunting for stuff. You want to be continuously sort of gathering resources and building. It's like important, to be honest with you, that you do that. Not just that, but it's got a great sense of urgency about this game. Like, not many games make you feel like you must get that thing, otherwise you're just gonna die. And this game will definitely make you feel like that. Right, now one of the things that I'm searching for at the moment is I found some scrap metal. I need to find some emery now. What did I just get there? Yeah, oh, if you push your tab button, it'll bring up your menu and you can see what you've got in your inventory. You're kind of restricted on space. So that is one thing that is quite painful at the moment, is not a great deal of space. But in all fairness, you can make do with what you need to do. You've just got to be slightly resourceful in what you get. So don't just over encumber yourself with 2 ton of crap. Oh, there you go, some memory. With 2 ton of crap, because otherwise, you know, you're not going to need it for a long time, and there's nowhere really to ditch it yet. You can build a little chest, but I've got to say they're not that great. It's only a 3x3 anyway, so you know, you can store a few things in there. It's not too bad. Right, we're going to fabricate ourselves a knife here, guys. Look how cool this looks. Oh, I know, right? That looks pretty cool. So now we've got a knife, we can actually bust around. This is going to be fairly useful. Now, I did see some coral somewhere. Where did I see this coral? There it is. This coral over here, this contains the calcium. So we're going to need a bit of this in order to be able to build certain items. What's that giving us? Coral chunks. Yeah, that should be enough for a minute. Cool. Right, let's go off exploring. We need one of the most critical... Oh, come here, come here. This is food. This is food. Come here. Yes. When you catch one of these fish, these ones are the peepers, and you have to hit your tab button to store it in your tab. If you push any other button, you will just drop the thing, which is no use to us. But we want to catch a couple of these. Just play around with this. Come here, little peeper. Come here, come here, come here. I'll trap you in. Yeah, gotcha. The main things that we're going to need is salt. It is so critical to everything that we do in this game. Oh crap, I am stuck in a tunnel. I'm stuck in a tunnel, I'm going to die. You might see what happens when you die now here. Hang on. Oh no, I'm going to get out. Woohoo! Grab it, grab it, grab it. Go to the surface. Go to the surface. No messing around. Woo! If you get to about 5% on your oxygen... Oh, there we are. If you get down to about 5% on the oxygen, guys, then it can be really detrimental because you actually stop being able to see, which is insanely dangerous. Yeah, that can be pretty dangerous if you're down there swimming up and you black out. Yeah, you're pretty screwed at that point. And if you die, the cost of it is, I mean, you kind of just come back to your pod, but you do lose some of your critical things. Things like salt, which is really hard to get hold of. I seem to always lose salt when I die, which is really annoying. So yeah, I advise that you don't really want to do that. You don't want to do that. Right, let's get some calcium together. Nice. The calcium, I'm fabricating that from that coral that I got a minute ago, which is pretty useful. Let's just build that up. What it'll enable us to do is make some glass. What it'll enable us to do is hopefully purify some water. So we've built some bleach, nice. And now we should be able to, yes, get some distilled water. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, okay. Now what we want to do is we want to just drink this water, and as you can see there, when you hold your cursor over it, it gives you disinfected water, tells you that it will plus your H2O. So basically it will put up your water intake into goodness. Oh yeah, give you another 20% on that. And eating certain foods like this peeper, if you eat it, gives you minus 23. If you cook that bad boy, then it ain't so bad. So first of all, let's get our bums down here again and let's go searching for some salt. Now, one thing you've got to be aware of here, super aware actually, is that it gets kind of dangerous at night time. There are actually only a couple of enemies at the moment. One that sort of farts gas at you, and one that, and the other one that is like a crocodile thing. And I will tell you now, man, it's a pretty gnarly creature. You don't want to get done over by it. I can hear something dread. Can't see any salt anywhere. Oh, whoa.
Oxygen.
And that is the third. Probably most dangerous one is these guys down here. See him? He just opened up. That is super dangerous. They fire off these weird exploding things at you, and to be honest with you, they are pretty dangerous. Ah, salt. Salt, salt, salt. Salt of the earth. 50%. Nice, more salt. And honestly, this game, like, come here. I can see it. Alright, get out of there.
25%.
Let's see if we can't get that again. Yes. Now what you would have seen there is I had to dig the ground. And yes, guys, this is a diggable environment. I know it's a lot going on in this game, but you can actually dig. I mean, I'll show you briefly. It's pretty dangerous down there, so I have to be careful. but you can dig down, and as you can see there, I've made like a divot. So you can dig through the sand at the moment. I'm imagining, alright lady, I'm imagining that in the future you'll get some sort of digging tools and stuff. So it'll be kind of cool, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. Look at that, just fabricating our dinner. It looks so cool, man. I really do like this. Right, now we've got some cooked peeper. Now you can see that it still has a minus, oh there you go. It still is not great, but you get +5 on it, which is not too bad. So that is actually giving us +5 to our water and a fair bit to our food. So that's actually helped us out on nutrition wise. Fairly good for a little while now, will be good. Let's just equip our knife. Shizzle's about to get dangerous out here. Now we need to start really getting some resources together. Is these scrap metal, this is going to be super useful to us actually. Let's just grab all this scrap metal quickly. That's going to be so helpful. We can build an extra tank which will give us like 30 seconds more underwater. That is going to be useful as. Whoa. Here comes danger. Here comes danger. Right, let's get this Avis bastard. Come here, go on then. Gonna bring it, do you? Stab you. I will stab you good. No, come back here. You want to mess with me, do you? Get out of here. Right. That was pretty dangerous. As you just saw, that is the other kind of enemy. That weird sort of crocodile creature. It's fairly dangerous. Oh man, they are all out in force tonight. Let's go see this sunrise. Oh, look at that. Sun's rising. It's looking beautiful. Right, fabricator time, baby. What we got here? Build ourselves that tank that we wanted. Oh. Gives us 30 seconds more underwater. Small storage cube, and then we can build this now. It isn't very clear, but there is actually a new cube over here where I can store stuff now. We can just pop our bits in there. This is the cube that I just created, and this is really handy. It means we can keep our inventory space a little bit more open, and it's going to be useful as. Now, the only thing you've got to be so careful in this game for is that you don't get sidetracked and forget that you need to get your nutrition up and stuff. I don't know, there's not like the greatest amount in the world that you can do, but just it feels like you're doing stuff the whole time. And not many games actually can give you that, like I say, sort of sense of urgency on top of like sort of mixed in with, yeah, grab that bugger, on top of sort of, I don't know, just enjoyment. So I think this is going to be a huge game when it comes out. I really do. Okay. Got to put you in my inventory before I can cook you up then, I suppose. Right, now guys, our water intake is insanely low. We desperately need to build something useful. What do we need to build? We need to build bleach. What do we need for that? We need some calcium. Okay. Then we'll use the fabricator. Let's build some bleach. 2%, man. This is a bit of a rush job. Right, water. Give me that water, baby. Right, guys. So there you have it. This is your basics of the game. Now, the first and foremost thing I'm going to say about this is that you can't save yet. Now, I know that's really annoying, but because you can't do a great deal of stuff in the game yet, I think it's not actually... There's no real worry about it, because you're no further in it from that point anyway. So it kind of isn't that bad. It's like playing the forest, you know, you never really got anywhere, so it wasn't the biggest issue that it didn't save. I'm sure that saving will come into this pretty soon. It's a really good game. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 straight up because I think it was a really good game, and I'm definitely going to be playing this for my channel. 100%. Once the full game comes out, I'll be doing a series on it, hands down, guaranteed, because this is just a good game. Whether you should buy it or not yet is another thing. If I were you, I might wait until they've done a couple more updates. But it depends. If you've got like the 14 quid that this cost me, well, 14 Brit in England, it cost me £14, and you know, if you've got that just laying around and you want to play something for a little while, then I would say buy it right now. But if you want the longevity play out of it, then I would just wait a couple of months, maybe let a few updates happen, and yeah, wait basically. You have it, guys. After about 2 hours of gameplay, you know, separately, not just all in this one level. it's been enjoyable non-stop. I have come away from it, come back onto it without obviously the saving function, and I've still just enjoyed it just as much. It's really good fun. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed as much as I have. Please hit that like button if you've enjoyed this. And if this is the first video of mine that you've seen, then hit that subscribe button too, because I review things, I play things, I do so much on the channel, it's ridiculous, but it all happens every day. So I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye bye.